Okay, so in this video I will talk about the iPhone 10 Plus, and I'm planning to buy that version of the iPhone this year, and it's because of the large screen size, the 6.5-inch display, that I'm so tempted to buy this phone. So if we look at these specs, the rumor specs of this phone, then we can see that the 6.46-inch iPhone X Plus will have a 4 GB of RAM memory, and the storage options will be 64 GB or 256 GB or 512 GB. And to me that is awesome. I don't think I will need to buy the 512 GB option though, because that is probably incredibly expensive, is my guess. But if we look a bit more closely here, maybe the 256 GB or maybe only 64 GB option for me. And according to these new rumors and information, the 6.5-inch iPhone 10 Plus will cost around $1,000, the same price as the normal iPhone 10 had last year when it was released. And the 5.85-inch iPhone 10, the normal iPhone version, will now cost around $900 and have 4 GB of RAM memory, and storage options will be 64 GB, 256 GB and 512 GB. And both these will have AMOLED displays. That's awesome. I have a Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus today with an AMOLED display, and they are awesome, so that will be nice to have. The cheaper one, the rumored iPhone 9, will only have 3 GB of RAM memory and storage options of 64 GB and 256 GB. And it will have a normal LCD display, and this one will cost around $700 or maybe $800 and have a 6.1-inch display or 6.06 inch. So I think, to me, that uses phones as my main computers. My main phone will always be my main computers. The iPhone 10 Plus is the only option for me, so that will be really nice to have. So I can almost not wait until these phones are released. I mean, if the rumors are true that we will have 3 iPhones to choose from and one of them has a 6.5-inch display, then I'm all in for it. I mean, that is so awesome. The names though, we don't know yet what the names will be for these phones. If it will be the iPhone X2, iPhone 10 2, very silly name I think, or the iPhone 10 Plus and the iPhone 9. I don't know yet, and to be honest with you, I think the iPhone 10 Plus is the best name yet, because, you know, Apple uses the Plus names for iPhone 6 Plus and iPhone 7 Plus and iPhone 8 Plus and so on. So probably the Plus name will be in these new phones, I don't know. And as you can see, the back side on the larger iPhone 10 Plus will have a dual camera as the smaller 5.8-inch iPhone 10. But the cheaper version, the iPhone 9, will only have a single camera, a single lens. And I don't like the protruding camera on the back side. I think that's very, very ugly to me. But that is what Apple are doing with the design, unfortunately. I wish they could do as on the Samsung Galaxy phones or the Note phones, no protruding camera on the backside, and still have an awesome camera as Samsung has. I mean, can Samsung do that? I think Apple would be able to do that, I think. So that's a bit bad to me. And of course, we will not have a headphone jack. That's not so good. But I don't use normal headphones. I have my beloved AirPods from Apple. I love them. But I use the 3.5mm headphone jack sometimes for a microphone. And I have a Rode SmartLav microphone. And I would love to use that together with my phone to record podcasts sometimes and so on. But that will not be possible now. Maybe with an adapter or something, but I don't know. So that's a bit bad. But I can use this phone though, the Shure Motive MV5 microphone, because that can be connected to the lightning port, and that's great actually. Really great. So if I need a microphone, I could use this, but it's not so portable as a Rode SmartLav microphone. So that's bad. But all in all, I'm very, very excited over this year's phones. I will definitely buy an iPhone this year. I have planning to do so for a while now, and I've used a very old iPhone 5S to set it up and tried apps on it and workflows that I will use and so on to be able to use an iPhone again and so on. I've tried different apps for audiobooks and ebooks and text-to-speech and all that, and I've used some editing apps for text editing and blogging and all that. I have used some video editing apps, and I have used audio recording editing apps and so on to see on the iPhone 5S if it will be possible for me to use an iPhone again as my main phone and my main computer. And I think it has been very fun to do this, so I am very excited to try this. I think an iPhone will be very fun for me to use again. As you may know, I was a huge Apple fan before, 3 years or so. I have used Android for 3 years now. So before that, I used all Apple stuff: iPad, iPhone, Apple Watch, Macs, and so on. So this will be to go back for Apple stuff again, but I will carry 2 phones. I will have my Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus always with me too, so I will carry 2 phones. So I have both an Android phone and an iOS device, so that will be nice. Okay, let's see each other in another video. Bye.